Hey guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Today I'd like to talk about the Rolex AD situation. The Rolex AD situation. What's happening? What is the future? And what's this mess? So basically, guys, if you haven't been watching the market, it's a situation where Rolex is in hot supply. A lot of the Rolex models are selling for a premium on the pre-owned or grey market. The non-authorized dealer channel, watches are going for massive premiums. Now, what is this situation, in my opinion, is going to get far, far worse. Let me tell you, the situation that's happening is Rolex is producing product, they're supplying it to the dealers. However, the demand is just unprecedented. It gets to the stage where basically any steel sports, the professional line, the Submariners, the GMTs, the Daytona, the Explorer, the Milgauss, they are unobtainable. Absolutely unobtainable for love or for money. Nothing is available. How bad is the situation? Let me tell you. What's happened is the dealers that are getting stock, well, dealers are getting stock, but what they're doing is they're making you buy other garbage. When I say garbage, it may not be garbage. It's kind of seafood extender watches, like JLC. They want you to buy JLC. They want you to buy many of the Richmond brands. Pam, you know, these sort of brands there. They want you to buy these brands, and then they'll ration a small amount of Rolex to you. Now, I've spoken about this and I've given examples. I don't know if you remember, I did a live show a couple of days ago, and I had this beautiful JJ LeCoultre. It was a Jaeger LeCoultre Polaris chronograph with bracelet, the blue dial. It's a column wheel vertical clutch chronograph. It was actually offered to me for 10,000 Australian dollars. Why was it offered so cheap? It was a month old. Why was it offered to me so cheap? The retail price in Australia, I think about 17,800. Why was it offered so cheap? Because somebody had bought that in a Rolex bundle deal. That's correct. They had bought 3 JLCs. They also bought a rose gold Reverso. They bought the Polaris, and there was another piece. I've got to just fog the details, otherwise the person who flipped these could get in, they could get blacklisted. So I got to fog the details a bit. But basically, they gave him a slight discount on the Polaris. It fell to, he paid 16,500. I've seen the invoice. And 16,500, then he offered it to me, but 10, because he basically he was held to ransom to buy this AD garbage so that he could get a combo Rolex deal. That's right, a combo Rolex deal. If he didn't get the combo, he wouldn't get the Rolex. And this is the whole thing. This is how it works in this world here. I'm very sorry. I never said it was fair. I never said it was easy. I am very sorry. This is the way the world works. It's nobody said it's fair. He basically got that as combo. It was combo filler. Combo filler. See, they want to sell you, they want to get as much profit as possible. Now, the ADs, he's not allowed to charge more than retail for the Rolexes. So what he does is he makes you buy other garbage. Well, is it garbage? No, it's not garbage. It's not garbage. He makes you buy other filler so that he can boost his profit. So there Dealers who have Rolex agencies are using that to move other products. That is the way it's going. Now, I got a couple friends of mine, they're movers and shakers, and they have AD relationships. They have AD relationships. Let me tell you, now obviously this information, it could be completely bullshit, it could be complete lies. This is what people have told me. Whether it's true or not, you work that out. You work that out yourself. So I've got to be completely... Okay, so let's have a look there. I got one guy. This one guy came to me. This is... I'm not going to say too much. Let's just tell you what he got. He goes, "Hello, Arch. I spent 230,000 Aussie dollars over 12 months, and I managed to get 3 steel Daytonas, a steel Pepsi Rolex, so 3 steel Daytona Rolexes, 1 Pepsi GMT, that's the Pepsi, 1 41mm black Submariner, a Platinum Day-Date 40, and a Datejust 41, and here's the kicker, 3 JLCs. 3 JLCs. So there you go. I think out of that there, let's have a look at that purchase. I would say the 3 JLCs, well, that's AD filler. Okay, that's AD garbage. He's had to buy that stuff at retail. He might have got a small discount. The Platinum Day-Date, Platinum Day-Date 40. I personally think, so he's got that at retail. I don't want to talk too much about this Day-Date 40 because the dealer will work out who it is. But I got to tell you, that is probably, it's a hard watch. He's probably lost money on that. But 3 Daytonas, a Pepsi, 3 Daytonas, he would have a lot of money in the Daytonas. So look at that. So I'd say that in Aussie dollars, probably 40,000 in the 3 Daytonas. The Pepsi, I'd say there'd be another 10. That's 50,000. So 50,000 profit. The Datejust probably break even. He could probably get rid of it. Break even. The Platinum Day-Date, he's taken. Is it big enough bath to compensate? That's the question. And 3 JLCs, pretty bad. So that just shows you that's the sort of packaging they do there. Another friend of mine, I told you he'd spent 100,000 in 90 days, and he basically bought 3 PAMs, 3 Tudors, and he managed to get a Explorer 2 42mm black dial, so that's the less desirable one, and a 2-tone Sky Dweller. Big deal. Big deal. That's it. You've had to buy all that stuff. 2-tone Sky Dweller. Big deal. The Explorer 2. Sure, the Explorer 2 is not bad, but what? How much profit is in that? I mean, if you flip that over retail, probably, okay, there's probably 2 or 3 grand in it, but so what? So what? So what, considering you had to buy the other garbage? The other garbage. Interestingly enough, let me tell you a dealer story. A big whale fan of mine went into a Rolex AD and he was wearing a Oyster Flex. You know, the Daytona Paul Newman dial on the rubber strap. And the sales assistant goes, oh, what a beautiful Rolex. So this guy's got a good relationship with the AD. And she goes, I want one of those. Will you sell it to me? And he goes, hey, of course I'll sell it to you. Of course I'll sell it to you, but I want Steel Sports. Steel Sports Rolex. Give me a Panda or a Pepsi. And anyhow, listen to this. So he bought it on the grey market, of course. Where do you get that stuff from? He bought it on the grey market. He paid about 40,000 Aussie dollars for it. And she turns around and offers him low 30s. And he said, are you out of your mind? And she said, he just very politely told her to stick it. But I gotta be totally honest with you, man. I gotta be totally honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be totally honest with you. They are desperate. She actually told him that all the staff in that agency are not allowed to get any Steel Sports Rolex. They cannot, nothing is available. They're not allowed to order or get anything. There's no Steel Sports Rolex. They're not, because it's for the customers. The customers get it first. So some of these ADs, they're even in a worse position than the walk-ins. Okay, they're in a worse position than the punters. So just remember that. It is a terrible situation. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Going to get worse. Going to get worse. And I got to tell you, man, hoard your Rolex. Hoard your Rolex. That's the advice from the pontiff. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. I'm ArchieLuxury. See you in the next one. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury, and who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.
Only the best for ArchieLuxury.
Well, I mean, you must admit that looks amazing. You know that.
It does.
And of course, it's free. There's no calories in it.
Go to a cafe.
You know?
What do you pay?
You must admit. I'm sorry. When I saw the waffles, I'm sorry. I'm just not a very, you know.
The waffle
tastes better than it looks, you know.
Yeah. So this is tiny bit of cream.
You know what? It tastes better than it looks. You know that.
Even better, mate. I'll give you that. But it's nice stuff. And like you said, no calories.
No calories in the drink.
So you could have had sugar soft drink.
He did. He had Fanta.
No, you.
I'm not going to push it.
What do? Do you go to Lexus after this and get another cake? Do you and Dave do that as well? Get all the free food and all that?
Occasionally. They don't normally have it. We don't normally stay around that long.
Yeah. See, this is what poorer middle class do.
This one here.
No, what I mean is we hang around and get the food.
That was delicious.
It was
It was better than it looked. You know that it was actually. You think it would be amazing. It was actually better.